Hello, I'd like to discuss how to adjust a wave corneal scleral lens design to create a different design philosophy. What we've seen on the group is two different design philosophies. What we see here is the results of hitting the semi-scleral design. And this is the typical type of design that you'll see when you use the semi-scleral button, and it's also the type of design used with the trial lenses. If we see this design and we want to change it to a different philosophy, such as what we see here that was posted on the Google group, I want to discuss that. Now, the differences between these two designs are like I'll demonstrate here. When we look at the original, you can see the width of the bearing area. I want you to look at that point, and that's represented by this area here on the curve. And I want you to look at the curvature map and see how blue the periphery of the design is. When we look at this other design, we can see a ring, a steep ring out in the periphery. We can see that the bearing area is much narrower as seen by the curvature map up above. And also you can see that there's more curl out in the periphery of the lens. If we look at the other one, it's much straighter out here, whereas here we have more curl. So let's bring up a typical corneal scleral design, the same type of thing. And the way you would do this is basically by manipulating these three control points. Basically, the first thing you want to do is to lift the blue control point. So I'll begin doing that. I'm going to put this on a more sensitive scale so it can go a little bit faster. And I'm going to raise this blue point until this line is almost level. And then I'll begin to lower the next point, the pink point, until it begins to create the vault that we're wanting. Takes quite a few more clicks. And then we'll get our edge angle and our edge lift with the black control point to the far right. Now, in particular, the information I want from this design to the left that I saw in the eye is I want to look at the edge angle. It is 38 and 34. And I want to look at the sagittal depth at the pink control point, which is 3376. So let's look where I am right now. We're at 3372, getting pretty close. There's 3376, but my edge angle is probably a little bit too steep, so I'm going to raise that a little bit more. Go a little further. But I need to bring this back down. There's 3376, just like on this design, and the edge is 38, 34. Over here we are at 38.4, 34, so I can raise this a little bit further. You get the idea. Raising this out here, and what we've recreated is this thin bearing area out in the far periphery, further out, and we have this red ring. So that's how you would use information. You want to look at the sagittal depth where the lens is actually landing on the eye. You want to look at the edge angle, but you want to use these control points in the periphery a little bit differently to get this type of fluorescein pattern from your wave design. In that way, you can take a design like this and translate it into a design like this.